everybody, welcome to episode 12 of the comic book cover, The Man Without Fear. Featured comic this week is going to be Daredevil. He's back in black, he's back in Hell's Kitchen, and he's going to be on the district attorneys, so that's a little different. Charles Soule and Ron Garney. Ron Garney's an awesome artist, can't wait to see what this series is going to be like. Definitely looking forward to that. It's my pick of the week, for sure. Also, we got all new, all different Avengers #2 coming out. Everybody's kind of in separate lives, not really part of a team. They're going to get drawn together by a new threat. Of course, Miles Morales is supposed to join up in this issue. Kind of curious as to who the villain's going to be, because they make it sound like it's somebody that at one point was part of the team. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes. Is it the Vision? All new X-Men, we got Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Angel, Kid Apocalypse. It's a whole new run of all new X-Men. It's going to have some of the, kind of picking up from the last, going to have some of the past versions, of course Cyclops being one of them. Definitely looking forward to that. Doctor Strange #3. Doctor Strange has none of his magical tools. He doesn't know how he got where he is, just kind of wakes up in his underwear. Kind of creepy, but, you know, it's Doctor Strange. Extraordinary X-Men. Old Man Logan is going to meet up with Jean Grey. This is going to be an interesting thing to see. Of course, this comic is tying into the all-new Inhumans comic, which has been really awesome. We also have Guardians of Infinity #1. Howard the Duck #2. It's supposed to be a new Gwenpool story. That's Howard the Duck, man. Invincible Iron Man 4. It's been a great comic. Love this comic. Can't wait to see where this is going. Mary Jane Watson's going to show up. What's up with that? Spider-Man character showing up in an Iron Man comic. Miracle Man #5. The Buckingham and Gaiman run. It's been pretty cool. I'm a little bit behind on this one, but I've been trying to keep up. Miracle Man is awesome. Nova #2. Red Wolf #1. I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Kind of taking place in the 1872 Secret Wars thing. Character Jack Kirby did a lot in the past, so definitely look forward to that. Spidey #1, gonna be a different kind of Peter Parker thing where he's in high school still. So if you're kind of wanting a little bit taste of the old Spider-Man, this would be a good one to check out. Star Wars #13, we get part 3 of Vader Down. If you haven't been reading Vader Down, you are totally missing out. Vader Down has been an awesome story. Just Vader taking on the whole Rebel Alliance. He doesn't care. He's cool, man. He's Darth Vader. And of course, Luke is getting ready to intersect with him. Everybody else is trying to catch Luke before he gets, he's not going to make it against Vader if they run into each other now. This is an interesting one. Totally awesome Hulk. I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't be solo on this one. Have Josh here to speak on this, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Bruce Banner is not going to be the Hulk. Amadeus Cho is the new Hulk. I'm not down with this. I mean, Greg Pak is an awesome writer. I'm interested what he's going to do, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm so tired of this. Somebody else is a character. I mean, really, can anybody but Bruce Banner really be the Hulk? Just saying. But, hey, if you're looking for a new Hulk comic, totally different story, a new take, this would definitely be good. I mean, Greg Pak's an awesome writer. Don't take my word for it. Everybody has their fanboy moments. I give fanboys a hard time, but even I'm guilty of it. Especially when it comes to things like that, I reluctantly read Captain America. I even read all new Wolverine, and I kind of hesitated because it was Tom, I knew it was Tom Taylor and I'd like it, but I was just kind of rebelling against the whole it's not Logan thing. It's not Logan. Alright, independent comics. First off, from Graphic India, Grant God Amongst Men Morrison. Thank you, Michael. Good suggestion. 18 Days, #6. So, what more should I say? Grant God Amongst Men Morrison. That's what he is. He's a god amongst men when it comes to writing. This story has been a take on a Hindu legend, 18-Day War. This is actually the beginning of the second part. They're also going to be releasing Volume 1, so everything that's been out up to this point will be collected into a graphic novel. One of my favorites of this week, coming out from Dynamite Entertainment, we got James Bond #2. He's alone in Berlin, unarmed, and no idea of the forces arranged against him. He's about to get in a car with a woman, which means he's only got minutes to live, according to the solicitation. I read the first issue. It was one of my favorite comics. Warren Ellis is awesome. You really couldn't find a better guy to jump into James Bond. He is given more of that Fleming style. He's tracking down he was tracking down a killer that killed another 00 agent. Kind of brutal. It was definitely, like I said, like the old Ian Fleming thing. You should definitely check it out if you're a Bond fan. It's been a really hot comic. Image, we got Black Science 18, Citizen Jack #2, East of West 22, Nailbiter #18. There's a new serial killer in Georgia. You might have to sell your soul to catch it. Definitely sounds interesting to me. Joshua Williamson, man. Good stuff. Paper Girls #3. I actually read #1. I really dug it. I know Crystal here in the store and Josh was reading it. Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chang. Definitely an interesting story. Murder mystery kind of thing. I need to catch up on that one because I haven't read it to 2 yet. But really dig that comic. Brian K. Vaughan, of course. Everybody likes Brian K. Vaughan. Saga. Need I say more? Plutona #3 of 4. So basically, after finding the body of Plutona, there's going to be a big thing kind of drive the kids apart. That was an interesting comic. I read #1 of that too. Didn't make it to #2 yet. There's too many comics to read. But I'm going to catch up. Promise. Plutona is definitely worth checking out. Jeff Lemire. Once again, need I say more? Sweet Tooth. Revival #35. Rocket Girl #7. Savage Dragon #209. Malcolm Dragon gets married. His new life begins here. That's some craziness. Savage Dragon's actually gonna get married. I don't know about you guys, but that's worth checking out. On to my favorite. DC Comics. Action Comics. #47. There's a woman known as Wrath, and she's gonna unleash her powers on Superman. Will the Man of Steel fall to the dark side? I don't know if you've been reading. He's definitely been struggling with this new thing where, I don't know, this Wrath, she has this thing where she can like tap into people's darkness, and it's been interesting because it's one of the things with Superman is that you wouldn't think he has any, but apparently he does. And he fights us off well. I think this is a whole truth thing has been a cool thing to kind of show what makes Superman so cool. Yes, he's cool. I said that. Superman is cool. He's not just a government tool. It's really just I don't know, after the war and stuff, that kind of came more of a government tool. In the beginning, he wasn't. He was for the common man. Grant Morrison took him back to that. New 52's trying to keep that rolling, and I really dig that about what they've done with Superman. But action's been really good. Greg Pak again. Aaron Cooter. Kind of reminds me of the Morrison Frank Whiteley team. Really digging it. All-Star Section 8, #6 of 6. It's the last issue. Garth Ennis has been in all Section 8 and All-Star Section 8. A lot of people have been saying good things. Of course, it's Garth Ennis. It's another one of those ones that's kind of fallen by the wayside, and I feel kind of bad about that because it's Garth Ennis. Batman and Robin #9. Now, a lot of things are playing into Robin Moore. Just read 8 last night. Grayson came face to face with Mother. She had a pretty good plan to keep him from getting to her. Like if he touched her, the whole crowd's gonna get set on fire. Spoiler alert! I hope you read that. Cassandra Cain kind of freaked out just because Bluebird grabbed her hair. Cassandra Cain, they took her back to the thing where she doesn't really talk, and that's how she was when she first showed up. This issue, of course, at the end of the last, that kind of stepped in with Red Robin and Red Hood, how they followed the trail of technology to the island nation of Santa Prisca, which leads you to believe that Bane might be a part of this one too. It's unless they change that, I don't know. But of course, Mysterious Monastery, this prison where Bane originally was raised. Oh, well, yeah, no. According to solicitation, it is still Bane. It was once the kingdom of Bane, and he wants his kingdom back. So I guess Red Robin and Red Hood are going to have to face Bane. So that's going to be interesting, because really, it's usually Batman that can get the upper hand. Bane's a pretty strong dude, unless you can cut those hoses and eliminate the Venom thing. I mean, once again, Bane's cool, but out of the Batman villains, you know, there's definitely, I'm more of a Joker fan, Riddler, Penguin. A lot of people like Bane though, and he's definitely cool, so I'm not knocking Bane, just saying, slip a hose, he can't really do a whole lot from there, can he? Meanwhile, Dick Grayson and Harper Row meet the mysterious sculptor, a woman who reshapes minds. With every clue they assemble, a terrible picture of Bruce Wayne's darkest hours emerging. Now, the conversation between Grayson and Mother was all about how Mother apparently created a Robin for Batman. So, and Grayson, he wanted to know who it was, but he didn't really chase after it. He went back to help Harper and Cassandra. So, hopefully that's a mystery we're gonna get soon. Batman Arkham Knight number 11 and Batman Beyond number 7. Cyborg number 5, which has definitely been a comic I wish I was checking out more. And building into the Robin War, they're having a 100-page spectacular, which is going to have a bunch of Robin versus Robin stories, which will definitely be interesting. A lot of the stuff I've read, there's going to be stuff in Battle from the Cowl, and I think the issues during when Damian first showed up and he totally kicked Tim Drake's butt. Then you also there's going to be a Titans Hunt 100-page spectacular, because for the Titans Hunt comic to kind of, I guess, introduce new readers to the original Teen Titans, which is the one that I really like to praise of. Marv Wolfman, George Perez, Judas Contract, man, that was such a great story. Gotham Academy number 12 and Gotham by Midnight number 11. Gotham by Midnight is going to be ending soon, the Spectre book. I liked it. Ray Fox is a good artist, a good writer. Wasn't so much into the artist though. Definitely a big Spectre fan though. So if you're a Spectre fan, you might want to go back and check out some of these. And Green Lantern number 47. Hal Jordan returns to Earth at last, just in time too, as the threat of a villain called Sonar is heard. Now this issue will have open order variant covers by Darwin Cook. So Darwin Cook, man, one of my favorite artists. He did a lot of work with Justice League Unlimited, and a lot of that style was him. And of course the movie Crisis. Man, I'm drawing a blank. New Frontier. Excellent graphic novel and movie. Harley's Little Black Book number 1. This is going to be an interesting one. Just different stories with Harley and her telling different meanings. It's almost like a Brave and Bold with Harley Quinn. Midnighter number 7. I read the Shazam one-shot from Justice League by Joe Orlando. I think it's Joe. Orlando is his last name. Wow, what an excellent story. It really makes me wish I jumped into Midnighter. Prez number 6 of 6, so this is the last of those. Robin War number 1 of 2. You're gonna have Robins versus cops, Robins versus Robins, Robins versus Batman, and Robins versus the Court of Owls. Plus, Red Hood, Red Robin, and Grayson all come back into town. Of course, first, Damian's coming into town. He's not happy with what he's seeing with all the kind of robbing gang sort of thing going on. And of course, Bruce Wayne's not Batman, so I'm sure Damian's going to have a run-in with the armored Batman, which is Gordon, run by GCPD. Hopefully things are getting ready to culminate. I know in a recent preview they were talking about we're going to find out for sure whether Bruce Wayne's going to be able to make a bounce back as Batman. Is it going to be Bruce Wayne? Is it going to be Dick Grayson? Is Robin War going to lead us towards Grayson being Batman again? Are they going to jump on the Marvel bandwagon and be like, oh, well, we're done with Bruce Wayne, let's shoot him out and put Dick Grayson in the costume? I don't know. I mean, I like Dick Grayson in the costume, but I also think Grayson can stand on his own as Nightwing. I really love that character. Lastly, Teen Titans number 14. Just as the team begins to determine its new direction, a mind-wiping demon steals the Titans' memories. When Red Robin goes missing, the teen heroes must save the city and also figure out if they really want their former leader to return. I don't know what to say about that. I've read a little bit of this run of Teen Titans. I haven't gotten back on it since those new Teen Titans. But, I mean, it's the Teen Titans. Why not read it, right? I like Wonder Girl, like Superboy. A little bit of a different treatment of Superboy than the Jeff Johns version, but it's still cool. At least started out really well. maybe took a few wrong turns, but it's comic books, man. You can always fix stuff like that. So there you go. That was a quick rundown of what we have. It's going to be a short video this time. And now we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to have From the Vault.
And now, it's time for...
Welcome back. And this is the From the Vault section. Got some pretty cool stuff here that I found in the warehouse. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a pretty big Iron Fist fan. Jessica Jones has just started up. I'm a little behind, just on the 3rd episode. Luke Cage is in it. Luke Cage is going to be next. And then they'll be dishing out one of my favorite, I guess, B characters from the Marvel Universe. Iron Fist. See that one? It's number 2. This is the original series of Iron Fist. They're not in pristine, but they are actually, you know, good and very good. There's a fawn in here. They're not perfect, but it's still pretty cool. If you're a fan like me, then just seeing this series is pretty awesome. So here's number 2 of Iron Fist. Number 3. Let's take out some of these post-it notes so you can really get a good look at the covers here. Yeah. Number 3 of Iron Fist. Pretty awesome stuff. The Atomic Man. Here we have number 5 of Iron Fist. The Scimitar. Yeah, I mean, this is to me was a super cool font. I also found some Luke Cage, which we'll have in a future episode. I mean, come on, man. How cool is that cover? I'm telling you, like, finding these old gems is like one of my favorite parts of the job, because it's just not every day you get to see these comics. And I love going through comic stores and just looking to see what they got. And yeah, I mean, it's just not an everyday thing to find. And that is such an awesome cover. It's not an everyday thing to find these comics, you know. So definitely you want to come and check out and see what we've got. I'm going to get out number 8 here. Let's take a little look. Chris Claremont, John Byrne. You can hold it in a way that's not too bad for the comic there. Yeah. That's an all-star team there. Of course, Claremont and Byrne, you might know them pretty well for the Days of Future Past story. They've done a lot of work together, especially well known for their X-Men run, late 70s, early 80s. They did a lot of cool stuff with the X-Men. That, you know, they brought Colossus in, they brought Wolverine in, really changed the shape of the X-Men. The X-Men that those of us that grew up in the 80s definitely grew up with the X-Men that Claremont and Byrne really introduced. So, you know, if you're a fan of Iron Fist or you're curious about Iron Fist, go back and check out the old stuff, because you can't beat guys like Claremont and Byrne. That was good stuff. Also, if you're an Iron Fist fan, I highly recommend checking out the Matt Fraction Ed Brubaker run. You can find it in a collection. It's an Ultimate Collection. It's got the whole run in there. It was David Aja. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but wow, it was an excellent team, excellent story, excellent run. Hoping that's what they're going to do with the next Netflix series. Just kind of build off of that. A little bit of Luke Cage in there too. Of course, we have the Heroes for Hire coming back in Power Man and Iron Fist. And David Walker is going to be writing, so that's going to be super cool. That's one of the Marvel comics I'm most excited about. And of course, like I said, Daredevil is coming out this week. So if you're a fan of the TV show, you should definitely check it out. He's going to be back in the black costume, which kind of came about in the Andy Diggle run. So I'm definitely curious to see where he's going. Looks like he's going to get a sidekick too. That's going to be different. And of course, the DA thing. Well, we're pretty much at the end of this. I know this is a short one, but hey, there's not really anybody to bounce off of on this particular video, so there you go. That's what you get. I'd like to point out, while I got you guys' attention, that we have file systems here. If you get 5 or more titles, you get 25% off. That's here at Booking Music Exchange off Frederica. And if you have a file here, then you can go to Money Tree and get back issues for 10% off. And that's where you'll find cool things like the Iron Fist and Luke Cage whenever I get them sent over there. The Avengers, a lot of the stuff you've seen on the video goes over there. So if you're looking for some cool stuff, some older stuff, go to the Money Tree. Check it out. They have a pretty awesome selection. Been around for a while. I've bought comics there quite a bit. My OMAC and Fourth World and any of those, New Gods, Mr. Miracle. Bought a lot of that stuff over there. So it's definitely the place to go as far as finding some cool old stuff, and you never know what you'll find. I know we had first appearance of Hobgoblin there recently, so there's just all kinds of cool stuff at Money Tree. And if you're looking for new, Book of Music Exchange is the place to be. So there you go. Also, plenty of flash sales running over here at Book of Music and Money Tree too. Between now and Christmas, if there's ever a time to come buy stuff, now's the time to do it. Book of Music Exchange. Later, guys.